Is Underworld Ascendant really a bad game? Welcome to Streaming Deluxe, my name is Mr. Orange. Is Underworld Ascendant really a bad game? What you would think if you see all those mostly negative reviews on Steam? I personally, and I want to give you the answer immediately here, I personally think it's not that a bad game. It is buggy, it has bugs, my friends, it has bugs, but I would not say it's a bad game, so I actually enjoyed this game. So alright, my friends, so yeah, welcome to Underworld Ascendant. From the creative minds behind the System Shock, Thief and Underworld series, enter the Stygian Abyss, a dangerous, highly interactive dungeon world. Mix and match dozens of combat, stealth, magic skills to develop your own unique style of play. Become the Ascendant. So, game was released 15 November 2018, developed by Other Side Entertainment and published by 505 Games. So, it's supposed to be an action RPG indie adventure sandbox game. And it costs at the moment 50% down on sale, 25 euros. I got the game for free, little disclaimer, so but it's not changing my opinion about this game. And what's going on? So it has mostly negative reviews on Steam. So what's going on there, guys? So, I mean, the game is also not in early access anymore. I don't see it in early access. So yeah, if it's not in early access, we have to treat it maybe a little bit differently. That's true. That's true. So this game came out very recently and it has only red thumbs down, and we're going to go through some of them to find out what's actually the reason. So Nicky gives it a thumbs down after playing it 1.6 hours, and he says, "Holy peep, this is disappointing. It feels like a student project or something. I've played for about 1 hour and here's all the negative I've spotted. Movement jumping is floaty as hell." No, I don't think so. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's not like as hell. Standing in 1 inch of water counts as swimming and affects your movement accordingly. Yes, there are some issues indeed with the movement, so I agree. Can't actually swim, just float around like a turd. Diving, nah, don't be crazy. Yeah, it's true. Been stuck on geometry 3 times already. Yeah, I also got stuck. I wanted to open the door and I got stuck. I wanted to plant let's say a little tree. I wanted to plant a little bonsai tree, and then the game crashed, so I got stuck. So yes, it's very buggy, guys, it's very buggy. So then he continues writing scene through the edges of the game world twice. Okay, that's definitely not good if you can see through the edges of a game world. I agree there. Walked up to the skeleton face and it still ignored me. I've carried boxes that are on fire without taking damage. I agree, this happens. The narrator, Guide Cabirus, contradicted himself by saying he is forbidden to assist me in the tutorial puzzles, but then immediately telling me to set the door on fire to escape. Yeah, that's very funny actually. I also found this extremely hilarious. So some broken shadows, so yeah, I don't care about shadows. Some items floating above, stuck within the floor. The first chest I opened within seconds of starting the game had been placed over a light source with obvious little care, leaving half of the model visible inside the open chest. This is all within the first hour of the game, remember? He writes, yeah, it's true. The narration and the subtitles in the opening cinematics don't match. I'm pretty sure I broke a puzzle early in the game that required me to stack boxes to bridge a gap. I just went straight to the higher end of the gap and mantled up. Puzzle solved. Yeah, I also found this very funny. So I heard sounds very clearly through a brick wall. One of those luminescent floaty jellyfish things got caught in a doorway. There's no models in the game world for any of the clothing. I found open 2 chests that are spawned giant backpack models, and they turned out to be a bandana and a sash. Throwing stuff can't get beep in their passageways. Stuck, I guess. The spell that pulls boxes to you got at least 1 box stuck on a pillar. still just talking about the first hour of the game. I don't want you to forget that. Picking up water arrows apparently gives me a free bow, so that's actually quite nice, I suppose. Articulated a thought. There are more boxes in this game than Minecraft. Why are there so many boxes? No saving. You read that correctly. You have a checkpoint to place at specific places, but if you quit before finishing the level, you have to restart from the beginning. This is particularly insane because the game also autosaves intermittently. After this first hour with one save file I made myself, I had 4 saves that all start me from the exact same point. Ludicrous. The brightness setting can die in the dark for all I care. I'm having so much fun writing this list that at this point I actually jumped back and played my most recent save just to find more failures, even though I start from the beginning of the level. So, and he goes on and on and on and on and on and complains that there is no logic. So a very great list, so very great review, I have to say. So another negative review writes, Wolfshade writes, I've been playing the game quite a bit so far. He played it 16 hours already, and it doesn't feel like an Ultima Underworld success at all. When I backed the game in the early stages, other side promised a very different sort of game. They grasped the interest of the old fans of Ultima Underworld sort of games, and many back Kickstarted this game in hopes to gather elaborate the Underworld 3 with lovable new characters and a persistent interconnected world. Here is the Kickstarter link if anyone is interested. And another person writes, Jamet writes, I really enjoyed playing Ultima Underworld when that was new, and its sequel as well. When Underworld Ascendant was Kickstarter, I was overjoyed and proudly saved up to show my appreciation. And here it is, the game I was buzzing and purring and waiting for, crazy excited, but sadly I must say that after playing it for a while, I have come to realize that this is really not the game I was looking for, hoping for. While I'm sure the development and designers were doing their best, it seemed they made a game for a wholly different fan base. If you enjoy the Thief games and Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, both very good, you might enjoy this later down the line, maybe in a year or so, when most of the physics in our iBox have been ironed out. Let me meow that I enjoyed Dark Messiah and Might of Magic too, and that the Thief games weren't so much for me, but I can see the appeal as well. So, and he writes a lot. So okay, yeah, maybe let's conclude here. Let's resume here. So the problem was, it's not the game people expected when they kickstarted this game, and I never heard about this game before, so I don't have this problem when it comes to this. I'm also not a particular an Ultima Underworld fan, so I also don't really care about this aspect.
The wood is strong.
So what is then the issue? What's then the issue for me? For me, the issue is definitely those bugs. I think this game came out and it's very buggy, and it's not even in early access. And this can't be even if 505 Games is publishing it. So this can't be the case with a new game like this. So, and I had to restart. Since I had a bug, and I wanted to just restart like 5 seconds before this, but it was not possible because the checkpoint was like 10 minutes back. So I was only restarting it there, and to be honest, I would not have continued this game if I would not have made this video for my channel now, because I really don't like when I have to like restart a game just for this reason. Guys, that's terrible. That's really terrible, and this can't be happening. So, I mean, yeah, and the controls are not that good, and you can't really, you don't have really a lot of options. So, overall, I would say at the moment, it's not the worst game, and it's not so terrible, and I think the graphics look still nice, and it has some sort of nice atmosphere, but it needs still a lot of work. And I understand the people that backed this game, kickstarted this game. Yeah, it's not really nice feeling if you paid money for this, you get all these promises, and then you get a game that's overall like in this quality. I understand them, they are angry. So definitely I understand this. For me, it's a decent normal game. Maybe I'm going to play it again, even after this little review test video of 1 hour. And yeah, so I think I can't recommend it for the price at the moment. I would say it's a game that has to could be interesting for fans of this sort of games, for like in a huge sale or even in a bundle. But 25 years at the moment is a bit too high, I would say, for a game that has so many bugs and yeah, and there's illogic parts of it. So my friends, yeah, that's it for me. So that's a very interesting game I was talking today about. So I never heard about this before, and I think most of my viewers, it's going to be the same for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, stay in this video and check out the rest of the gameplay if you're interested in. And otherwise, leave me a comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down, follow my channel, or check out also my other videos I have on my channel. And especially I love the engagement with the community, so I love that you write a comment. I respond on every comment, or try at least to respond on every comment, but mostly I do at the moment since I don't get so many. So my friends, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. See you.
I seek not to teach you, but to make you think. Here in the darkest pit, an improbable ecology has evolved. Wisps eat manna and excrete starlight. Undead devour manna, giving nothing in return. Not evil, part of the environ, but parasitic. I had thought to bring you here quietly, but Typhon's minions fill the halls ahead. Perception is based on light and affected by sound. The elements have use. Water quenches fire. Memora, a means to record memories. They are currency to the Saurians. In this deadly environment, unique survival skills have great value. Perform a feat and they will trade its memory for fresh skills. Now use all you've learned about light and darkness, magic, and the environment. Set the advantage in your favor before drawing a blade.